Zhenya and this is Zhenya's Kitchen. Tonight for dinner we're having the most amazing, the most delicious, almost homemade, almost all the way from scratch pizza. We have a pizza dough we got from a store called Trader Joe's. If you don't have a store like this, you can always get one of those pizza doughs in a roll, or if you're more talented than most of us, make your own pizza dough. I actually extremely encourage you. I've tried, not really working for me. Still having trouble with dough. So there we are. We're gonna start with putting a dough in a pan and poking it with a fork. So the pizza dough. It comes in the baggie. So I've had actually conversations with people that had no idea what to do and they said it sticks. So we're gonna cut the top off. And now I'm gonna show you a trick. I showed that to Eric at some point too. It's called inside out. And then you shake it. And you kind of help it off. It won't really stick to you, so don't worry. See, it's blobbing off. So much fun. There we are. There it comes off the dough. And it goes bloop. So as much as you can, if you want, you can pinch off these little pieces of dough. You can only do so much. Now, since it's getting a little bit sticky and makes me a little nervous, I'm gonna put some olive oil on my hand from my fancy olive oil bottle. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my dough and I'm gonna spread it. Spread it, spread it, spread it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Just keep spreading it. So one thing about this dough, this is garlic herb. They also have whole wheat and plain. Somehow, I don't know why, they don't behave the same to me. I can't spread the whole wheat out as good. The plain one keeps going back together. Garlic and herb, not only it's obviously the most delicious one, obviously the best choice, it just behaves so much easier. So here I'm getting a little bit of a hole, so I'm gonna move the dough around. Just pinch and pull, pinch and pull. Okay, now this is the time you can ask anybody in your family to do this job and they will all be very excited. I'm gonna take a fork, stab it. See how much fun this is? Especially when I go around the borders the most, because it's kind of a little thicker. At this point, my oven is at 350 degrees and it's almost ready to be at that temperature. It's almost warmed up all the way. So once the light goes off, I'm gonna put it in the oven and I'm gonna bake it just for a little bit, just to get it still, just to get this whole thing cooking. I will time it and I will let you know, and then we're going to prepare some toppings. You can use anything you want. I'm gonna have some sliced mushrooms and I'm gonna cook some bacon. It's up to you. I'm not gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it. It's up to you what to put on your pizza, because you can just make plain cheese pizza and not worry about toppings at all. Alright, I'll meet you when this is out of the oven after a few minutes and we're gonna load it up with yummies. After 10 minutes, we took the pizza dough out. It's partially cooked, the oven's still on. We're gonna manipulate really fast some ingredients. I'm gonna put it back in. This is just marinara sauce. You can use any tomato sauce you like. You can use white sauce. And if you're in Russia, ketchup is the way to go. So I'm gonna put a few tablespoons. I don't like a lot of sauce and Eric does. So we'll compromise and we don't put a lot. You can make moves, you don't have to make moves, and you don't have to put sauce down at all. You can just start with cheese. It's up to you. Nobody can make you do anything you don't want. Next thing, cheese. I'm gonna use leftovers of what I have. I have a little bit of Monterey Jack. Tell you one thing, the easier the cheese melts, the better. And Monterey Jack is one of them. I'm also gonna put a little bit of cheddar. It doesn't melt as well, but it's still pretty tasty. It has wonderful flavor. And it's mild. and you can't have too much cheese. So if all you're gonna do is cheese pizza, just keep on putting cheeses on it, or just one cheese, and just load it up to the point that you can't put any more cheese on it. And that's it, and then you're ready to go back to the oven. We're gonna go another step forward. I have some cooked bacon over here, and I'm gonna crumble it on the top. This is about 4 slices. It's gonna be good. Not good for your heart, good for your tummy. You can use Canadian bacon, you can use pepperoni. In Russia we use kolbasa. You can use anything you want. You know what else is really good? Hamburger meat. Cook that up, crumble it on the top, so delicious. I'm gonna put everything on except one little piece and leave it for Eric to snack on later. All right, honey, that's for you. Okay, now here I have about 1/4 of red bell pepper, and it's still fresh. And if you cut it in small and skinny enough pieces, it'll cook just lovely. Small pieces. Another thing I have is just 3 mushrooms, but since I cut them very thinly, they're gonna take up a lot of room. And they will cook just as well. I used to cook mushrooms first for the pizza, and then one time I was just in a hurry and I just sliced them thinly and hope for the best, and guess what? Turned out pretty good. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's gonna cook. See how much? It's only 3 mushrooms, and I'm covering most of my pizza already. Oh, it's gonna be good. We like loaded pizzas, we really do. The more the merrier. All right. Oh, this thing's so good. You don't have to stop here. Remember, there's all kinds of stuff you can put in. Anything that's in your fridge can go on a pizza. Yeah, anything. Breakfast pizza. So here I have Italian style 6 cheese blend. And that's what's gonna end up going on the top, because it'll have the Parmesan, the good melty stuff. Not sure what else is in here. There's mozzarella, Romano, all the good cheeses. So the cheese on the bottom is going to help the ingredients to stay on the pizza, and the cheese on the top will help them to stick even further, but also will make it so pretty. Voila! We're going back in the oven at 350. We'll time it again. This looks amazing. We're getting pretty hungry. We're gonna make hopefully salad to go with it. You can just eat it by itself. There we go. Oven, I'll meet you when it's done. Pizza took about 22 minutes at 350 in this oven just to look this delicious. Let's do this. It's not easy. It's a little crispy. We like crispy. All right. Hope it comes off easily. Fighting it. Come on, pizza. Oi. I don't think I've ever had so much trouble trying to slice food. Taste test. There we go. It's got bacon, it's got mushrooms, it's got peppers, a whole bunch of cheese. So delicious. Hot. The mushrooms are perfectly cooked, so is the pepper. There's a teeny bit of that freshness flavor, but soft. The bacon is so yummy. It's not as crispy anymore, but you have a little bit of a bite to it, which is yummy. The cheese is creamy, the sauce is great. It's not a lot of it, just like I like it. This is so delicious. The salad is ready, the plates are served. We're ready to have dinner. This is one of the best pizzas. After we discovered the dough, it became our go-to recipe. I'm Zhenya. This is Zhenya's Kitchen. This is my take on pizza, and we're gonna go and eat dinner.